Okay, ladies and gentlemen, uh, we are going to do some Forest Village. Um, Life is Feudal. I'm not gonna lie, I did a 2-hour recording before, and the audio was all messed up and wasn't. It was the game was really loud. So even though the settings are like almost gone for it, so if I decided to do some more testing and getting the audio levels kind of more in a decent level. If you want to hear the game a little bit louder, let me know in the comments below. I will change the volumes up a little bit more, try and get it louder. But let's just jump right into this. I was gonna do a large, but I think I'm gonna just stick with a small um, island. I was gonna do the larger size, but it's fine. I feel like doing the large might be an issue, but right now we're just looking for, and I think that's actually going to be a pretty decent start for us. So I'm gonna name this uh, Creature Town, I guess is the village name. It's fine. Small, plains, mild, and disasters will be on. So let's jump into this. I've played this a little bit, and I've also played a lot of Banished live on Twitch. This is definitely similar to Banished. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pause right away. The first thing, it's funny that nobody else thought of this, but what we want to do, as soon as my taskbar goes away, is we want to take, and we're going to take from right here on this corner, and we're just going to come right out, I think, to about right here. Because what I want to do is raise this landmass to about like that. And the reason I want to do that is so that I can get a nice fishing dock out there. The other thing that we're going to do right away, this is something I didn't do in my last little play test, is I'm going to throw a gatherer's hut down right away. I went with a crop farm right away. The crops work, but you definitely are like in season. So we're going to throw the crop farm down. We're going to need one more shack. Let's see. I think we can put this shack right there for now. I mean, it's facing the wrong way, but that'll work for right now. And then let's open up our professions. I need to move my taskbar. And let's go with 2 builders. But the reason why I'm extending this out so far is because if you notice, if you take a look at the fisher's hut, the more you have out in the water, the better. So if we get this extended off the terrain, like so, we can get it fully in the water for the most part. We can get as much of it in the water as possible. So now we have a dock that is fully surrounded by water instead of a dock that is half in, half out. So we got that built. I think my gatherer's hut has been built as well. Where did I place that? Right here. So let's go ahead and we'll put 3 people to gather. I think. I always do this. I forget the 2 professions. Alright, so we don't need any builders right now. And they're gonna gather. They'll have a decent gathering speed and rate. Let's go ahead and pause, because the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a lumberjack going right there, and we'll put 1 builder on it. It says it needs 3, but I think we can get away with 1. And 2 fishing men. Actually, we only need 1 for right now. But this will work out, I think, a little bit better, having that outstretched land there. The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get a hunting cabin. And let's get a thing going there, and we'll just kind of let this run for a little while. And once we get some more people, well, once we get more people, we have 3 people who are teenagers and 1 baby. Very soon, this is something that I was doing on my last playthrough. Very soon I'm going to chop down a whole section of area, and we're going to make it a little spot where we have at least 5 houses, and then we're going to put a chicken coop, a school, a farm, and a weaver's hut. And the reason for that is the farm is going to sow oats to feed the chickens. The school, obviously, is to teach our young children, which will make them more efficient at their daily tasks. And the weavers, so we can get some clothes. There'll probably be more than 1 farm. What I'll probably end up doing is a nice little square center with a well in the center, 4 fields, and then I don't know. We'll see. We'll have it all planned out. We'll do pathways and whatnot. Which, if I had I do have a free person. I have a builder that I don't need. So let's go down here, because this is something that we want, so that they can commute better. That should link right up with the other road right there. Can we get in between these? No. Alright, well, let's go around then. We want to just cut a path there. Cut a path there. And we'll put 1 in front of this house, and we'll double the path all the way down to here. Come around and put a path right in front of that house. Put a path in front of the logger, and one right up to the gatherer's hut. So now we have our nice roads there that people can travel faster around. I really wish the spacing between those huts were a little bit more by default. Pardon me. My throat is doing all sorts of things. Might as well just loop all the way around on both sides. But we should be good for the season. And what we're going to do now, while we kind of just let time go past, is we're just going to say harvest all of that space there. And that'll get us some hay and wood, which we don't have any of currently. And a whole bunch of other stuff. And we'll just let them go. To be honest, I'm going to knock down these gatherers now. I think we have enough to last us through this winter. And that'll put people gathering resources that we're going to need throughout to build. And I do apologize, I keep getting messages on Facebook. Yeah, so I mean it's fall. We're honestly we're just going to be now just gathering wood and regular supplies. We have enough veggies and fruits and fish and bread. We will make it through this winter. We just need more firewood. And we don't really need actually. I'm gonna take you off of there too, because we don't really need the firewood right now. We have enough to last us the winter. And that'll give us 6 total people going out and gathering wood, hay, and stone, which is all stuff that we're going to definitely be needing. And we're gonna let it do its thing. We'll come back after winter, and we'll see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Winter literally just ended. We had 3 people grow up and are ready to work. So we have 3 new people working. We can go ahead and first off, let's get some firewood cooking back up. We'll get our gatherer's hut back up and running with 3 people. Bring this back up to 10 times speed, let it warm up, gatherers start going, which means we have 4 idle people. And I think what we're going to let them do is we're just going to let them continue to forage what we already have selected. And once they're done, I'm going to level off a bit of terrain, probably over on this side, or maybe over here. I think over here will be better. We'll do a nice big chunk of land here where we can just smooth it out, get it nice and level, get all the trees and everything off of it, and start preparing to do a nice little settlement. This is good for start, but we want to get a nice level playing field where we can put down some nice housing, and we can make space for a couple fields, a chicken coop, and get all of our primary necessities taken care of. but our yields were they were okay. We got some wood out of it. We're gonna chop most of that up here this season for, well, I don't know if we're gonna really need to chop it up for firewood. We are gonna chop some of it for firewood. We didn't use all that much, so maybe we won't. I think we should be all set for next winter with the amount of firewood that we have. I think we had like just over 400 firewood. We didn't really use all that much throughout the winter, and we're not going to be using any firewood really during the springtime. So we're still rocking the one fisherman for now. We'll have enough fruits and veggies to get us through next winter.